ഹായ് ഓൾ KTU PhD എൻട്രൻസ് എക്സാമിനുള്ള റിസർച്ച് മെത്തഡോളജി എന്ന സബ്ജക്റ്റിൻ്റെ അടുത്തൊരു വീഡിയോയിലേക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും സ്വാഗതം. ഇന്നത്തെ വീഡിയോയിൽ നമ്മൾ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് ടെസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് ഹൈപ്പോത്തസിസ് തൊട്ടുള്ള ടോപ്പിക്കുകളാണ്. So first we will discuss hypothesis testing. Hypothesis testing is a systematic procedure for deciding whether the results of a research study support a particular theory which applies to a population. Hypothesis testing uses sample data to evaluate a hypothesis about a population. To carry out statistical hypothesis testing, research and full null hypothesis are employed. Then research hypothesis, also known as alternate hypothesis, and it is denoted like HA, and null hypothesis, that is denoted by H0, is the opposite of research hypothesis and expresses that there is no relationship between the variables. The purpose of hypothesis testing is to test whether the null hypothesis can be rejected or approved. If the null hypothesis is rejected, then the research hypothesis or the alternate hypothesis can be accepted. If the null hypothesis is accepted, then the research hypothesis or the alternate hypothesis will be rejected. Then the hypothesis testing process can be divided into 5 main steps. So first is restate the research question as research hypothesis and a null hypothesis about the populations. Second step, determine the characteristics of the comparison distribution. Third step, determine the cutoff sample score on the comparison distribution at which the null hypothesis should be rejected. And fourth step is determine your sample score on the comparison distribution. And finally, decide whether to reject the null hypothesis. Next is correlation and regression analysis. So correlation analysis in research is a statistical method used to measure the strength of the linear relationship between two variables and compute their association. Correlation analysis calculates the level of change in one variable due to the change in the other. A high correlation points to a strong relationship between two variables, while a low correlation means the variables are weakly related. Correlation between two variables can be either a positive correlation or negative correlation, or no correlation or zero correlation. Okay. Regression analysis is a quantitative research method which is used when the study involves modeling and analyzing several variables where the relationship includes a dependent variable and one or more independent variables. Regression analysis is a quantitative method, as we already told, and it is used to test the nature of relationships between a dependent variable and one or more independent variables. Then next is simulation. A simulation is a computer model in which experiments are conducted, creating a higher level of completeness than the normal experiment. That is simulation, and simulation models can assist in both complex as well as simple experiments. Next is optimization. Optimization aims to find the minimum or maximum value of an objective function subject to constraints that represent user preferences and or limitations imposed by the nature of the question at hand. Then comes the error estimate and analysis. A sampling error occurs when the sample used in the study is not representative of the whole population. Sampling errors often occur, and thus researchers always calculate a margin of error during final results as a statistical practice. The margin of error is the amount of error allowed for a miscalculation to represent the difference between sample and the actual population. Here are the top 4 market research errors while sampling. First one is population specification error, then sample frame error, selection error, and sampling errors. And the steps to reduce the sampling errors include either we can increase the sample size or divide the population into different groups or know your population. Then coming to the preparation of research report. The various sections of a research report include summary, background or introduction part, then the methodology, implementation side, then the result, it is result based on the analysis, then the discussions or deliberations, then finally the references and conclusion. Then research support systems. So the research support system include the various softwares, journals, mathematical tools, citation, and different search engines. Then these are some research funding agencies, common ones. Then coming to the research establishments. So research establishment means an establishment or an institution where research or investigation into a subject or a topic can be conducted. That is research establishment. Then coming to the last portion, that is the research ethics. Research ethics provides guidelines for the responsible conduct of research. Research ethics are important for a number of reasons, like they promote the aims of research such as expanding knowledge, then they support the values required for collaborative work, they ensure that the public can trust research, then they support important social and moral values. So next we will discuss some model questions. First question, what is the major attribute of correlation analysis? Answer is association among variables. Which one among the following statement is true in the context of testing of hypothesis? It is only the null hypothesis that can be tested. That is the answer. Then what are the conditions in which type 1 error occurs? So type 1 error occurs when the null hypothesis gets rejected even if it is true. And which one is called the non-probability sampling? So non-probability sampling is quota sampling, and non-probability sampling means here all the members do not get an equal opportunity to participate in the study. That is non-probability sampling. Then what are the core elements of dissertation? The core elements of dissertation includes introduction, literature review, research methodology, results, discussions, and conclusions. Then F-test. F-test is that can be one-tailed as well as two-tailed depending on the hypothesis. So answer is the F-test can be one-tailed as well as two-tailed depending on the hypothesis. And when we perform a two-tailed test, we split the significance level percentage, that is the alpha, between both tails of the distribution. The advantage of a two-tailed test is that we can detect both positive and negative effects. And coming to the one-tailed test, when we perform a one-tailed test, the entire significance level percentage goes into the extreme end of one tail of the distribution. Here it goes into one tail of the distribution, and whereas here it is related in both the tails. Next, which one among the following is the most comprehensive source of population data? Census is the correct answer. Then what is the use of factorial analysis? The use of factorial analysis is to understand the difference between two variables. Closed-ended questions are those that have a fixed range of possible answers. Which of the following statement is not true about random sampling? That is, random sampling cannot be applied for all type of data collection. So this is the answer. Not true means this is not true. Okay, cannot be applied. So can be applied for all type of data collections is the wrong statement with regard to random sampling. Which of the following statements are true about data in research? Here the answer is, in research the data can be both qualitative and quantitative. Then the correlation research seeks to determine the relationship between two or more variables and study the effect of one on another. So answer is both A and B. Then population census carried out by the government of India can be an example of descriptive research. Then research is working in a scientific way to research for truth of any problem. Okay. Then which of the following is the first step in starting a research process? Identification of the problem is the first step. The essential qualities of a researcher are, all these are the essential qualities, like a spirit of free inquiry, reliance on observation and evidence, systemization or theorizing the knowledge. All these are qualities of researcher. So the answer is all of the above. Next, in the process of conducting research, formulation of hypothesis is followed by, once the hypothesis is formulated, then we can select the research tools. So the answer is selection of research tools. Then a research paper is a brief report of research work based on both primary and secondary data. The research that is conducted without having a specific decision in mind, and that type of research is basic business research. Research is born out of human curiosity. So with this, we will wind up. Thank you for watching.